Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, uh, yesterday we started a topic, water issue, as a non-traditional security threat in South Asia, which may become a traditional security threat in future because it entails all the ingredients of a conflict. Because India and Pakistan, both countries are striving, and both countries are water stressed countries, and they are among the 17 countries which are facing highly stressed situation related to water. So we discussed, in the intro, we talked about the strategic importance of water, and we discussed that the future wars may take place on water. And we also talked about the, water as a strategy, the strategic importance of water uh, for the world. And we also talked about the scarcity of fresh water in the modern times. A few stats were discussed, and we also talked about, the you know the reason of water scarcity, and obviously overpopulation, hyperurbanization, climate change, mismanagement are the common problems of water stress. Water scarcity in the world, we talked about that, more than 1.7 billion population in the world, they are facing extremely high level of baseline water stress. And these are the modern stats which talk about these issues. And modern many countries, many cities in the world like Cape Town and Chennai, they are facing ground zero because of the scarcity of water. So apart from that, we also did discuss some, national water stress rankings, in which Pakistan and India are part of extremely high baseline water stress countries, and this is alarming for a country like Pakistan, whose most of the population is associated with agriculture, and they are relying on the Indus water. So this is the challenge which we are facing right now. Apart from Pakistan and India, there are MENA countries like Middle East and North African countries who are also facing this challenge. And by 2050, they are going to face this impact. About 6 to 14% of their GDP may suffer because of that. So the next 50 years are really, really challenging for countries like Pakistan, and because of the massive industrialization and urbanization, overpopulation, of course, and slowly and gradually things are getting worse for the world. So automatically, the scarcity of the water resources may push countries towards each other, and that may create conflict situation. There are a few steps which we discussed yesterday, that how we can improve, how we can manage water stress at at regional and global level. So first of all, you need to improve the increase the agriculture efficiency by using the modern techniques, using precision watering instead of just flooding the crops with huge amount of water. And this is what we discussed yesterday, just for understanding. And this is the practice which we do in Pakistan and India and other countries. So this is how we waste water, and a lot of water is wasted. Invest in gray and green infrastructure. This is something which is being applied in many Western countries, European countries especially, and such steps are quite good and quite effective, in which you can maintain the use the rainwater and store water in certain places. Treat, reuse, and recycle. This is the most important and effective technique to overcome water stress. And many countries, yesterday we talked about that they are Namibia and Australia, they are using the water, they are reusing the water which is wasted. And Saudi Arabia, they have also launched a program with the name Qatra. अच्छा, ये जो सारे स्टैट्स मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, ये स्टैट्स आपने सारे इसके अंदर डालने हैं और उनको हाईलाइट भी करना है, ठीक है, ताकि ये इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट करता है आपके आर्गुमेंट को, ठीक है। So countries like Saudi Arabia, they have taken this step, and they are aiming that in next decade they are going to reduce water, usage of water by 43% through precision guided, वो जो होता है उसका precision watering करके, या इस तरह के पंप यूज करके जो आपके शॉवर वगैरह चेंज करके उनको रिप्लेस करके, वो बिल्कुल ऐसे जो है ना फोम की तरह उसमें से पानी निकलता है. So you can save a lot of water with that. इसके अलावा we talked about water scarcity specifically in Pakistan. So this is our main topic, which is going to help us in essay and Pakistan affair question, or maybe a current affair question may come on that. So water situation in Pakistan is serious, and we are an agrarian country, as I told you before. Then we are heavily relying on Indus Basin water system, and because of there are tributaries of Indus water system, 5 tributaries, and this water is being mismanaged by Pakistan, because most of the water go in waste, and we don't have a capacity, we don't have reservoirs to save this water. So we talked about we gave a historical background as well, that after 1947 this was the major issue between India and Pakistan, other than Kashmir. Then India became upper riparian and we became lower riparian, and India blocked Pakistani water. And after that, the World Bank intervened, and they mediated, and they signed Indus Water Treaty in 1960. According to that treaty, India can use eastern rivers uninterruptedly, Ravi, Beas, Satluj. They can make dams, they can store this water, they can use it for agriculture, household, whatsoever. And Pakistan can also use this water for household and at a small level for irrigation purposes. Whereas Pakistan would use the western rivers, and India is not allowed to make any storage dams on Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab. However, there is a provision in Indus Water Treaty. India can store water up to 3.7 million acre feet for small level storage, and at the same time they can use this water for irrigation purposes, and the quantity of water would be 1.7 million acre feet, which I told you yesterday. अच्छा, तो ये सारा हमने डिस्कस किया इसके अंदर. We also talked about the Indus Basin water river system. It originates from Tibetan plateau, और Lake Masrovar से ये originate होता है सारा, and then it enters Tibet, flows in Tibet for about 200 miles before it enters Ladakh, Indian controlled Ladakh, and from there it enters Gilgit in Pakistan. So this is how it then help Pakistan. Other than that, we also talked about Indus Basin, just for intro, just for your understanding, that how this river system is supporting the countries in South Asia and beyond. Now this is the most important part of the lecture. This is Indus Water Treaty, and this is the most tricky and technical part. So you need to understand and memorize all these things. For example, the Article 2 of the Indus Water Treaty, it says that all the waters of the eastern river shall be available for unrestricted use of India. So Article 2 talks about India's authority over the eastern rivers, and they can use this water without any problem. Whereas Pakistan was permitted by the way of exception to take water for domestic use only, and Pakistan will not build any major dam on these rivers. So this was an understanding between India and Pakistan according to Indus Water Treaty. Whereas Annexure C, which provide the details of agriculture uses by India on the western rivers, यानी कि western river जो पाकिस्तान के हैं उनके ऊपर इंडिया कितना पानी यूज कर सकता है. India has the authority to use 1.3 million acre feet of water for irrigation purposes. मैं पहले 1.7 कह गया था, but it is 1.3 million acre feet for irrigation purposes. ठीक है, ये हमारे रिवर्स के ऊपर है, यानी कि इंडिया 1.3 मिलियन एकड़ फीट से ज्यादा पानी यूज नहीं करेगा. उसके अलावा दिस इंप्लाइज दैट इंडिया, नीचे स्टैट मैंने दिए होते कि इतने एरिया इंडिया